It's that April Fool's edition of Inside the Brick Box Lego Community News. Wow, it's been 12 months since last April Fool's, so we're going to review all the shenanigans what went down on Monday. I heard a few. I heard a few AFOLs have fallen for a few jokes, but Inside the Brick Box is not fooled. Tonight on this stream we got Philip. He decided to actually click the link and get it going. And we do have Douglas. Oh yeah, there he is. There he is. He's there. Yep. Oh, look at that. Notification actually went out. Hi, Martin.
Where there's a Martin M, there's always a Tessa Pet.
Yeah, where's Tessa? Or is she a little bit busy?
Martin's been following me all over the internets today.
Hey, Tessa! Good. She got the link, the notification up tonight. Oh, that was horrible last Wednesday. I don't know what happened there. Also, we'll be talking about all the big closures of Big W here in Australia, with 30 stores set to close over the next 3 years. Batman and DC sets revealed. Is Lego disconnected from its fans? Lego educational sets announced. Lego Big Boo Boo hits stores. And we can't forget Aussie Brick Chick's April Fool's joke. There's much more on this episode of Inside the Brick Box Lego Community News. Mac cheese and meatballs. Ooh, that sounds nice. And Philip's sitting in his display room with his lovely display. I can't wait to see.
In the shop room, not the display room.
Shop room. Well, it looks like a display room at the moment.
It's my shop/build room. If you saw the display room, you'd realise why it's called the display room.
And Douglas is building away tonight, but they'll communicate tonight. Okay, let's get the screen up. It's good to see everyone actually got notifications tonight. Oh, that was horrible last week. I don't know what happened with YouTube, but something went down real bad. Okay, April Fools. We got a few to go through tonight. Did Philip get fooled?
Nope. Only one post came close to fooling me, and I figured there was something wrong with the whole timeline of events. And that, I wasn't fooled, and that was ABC's post.
Oh, I didn't double take on it and go, oh, that's bullsugar.
You couldn't have been
since in that time period I saw almost every week.
Yeah. I realised she couldn't have got down there and done all the streams like she did. So
yeah.
The only thing though, like if she'd worded it differently, and I'd thought that they were on a stream and they were going to be on there, then I might have actually fallen for it.
We'll talk more in depth on that one. So Douglas, did you get fooled?
Nah, not really. The only one I thought would be like really nice if it did happen was the Coles pick a brick wall.
Oh, I heard that one had to be pulled early because the Coles was getting a lot of phone calls about it.
Because that would be That would be nice if every Coles basically got a pick-a-brick wall. Make it very convenient.
Okay, let's start going through the more generalized AFOL related ones online. Brick Nerd did the impossible large created 2x4 brick. Clearly that was an image. Brick Set did was it Brick Set under new management click set. Then Bricks fans had the return of Faberland for 40 anniversaries. And collector brick separator series.
It would be nice, that one.
Oh, I know who sat down and did all the photoshopping getting those colors. Oh, yes. This one, Tessa just said in the chat, find my brick, and that was Lego. Actually, in some ways, I wish it was real. And then, the biggest one for the YouTube community out there and online bloggers for Lego, Brother Bricks buys Beyond the Brick out. Yeah, I finally got to see that one. I only heard about that one last night. Rambling Bricks, Steamboat Willie, was it Silence Build Nostalgia Program Announced, whatever that is. I'll have to read that one up.
I actually like that. I like that Steamboat Willie better than the official one. No, I hate rainbows.
And then I can't pronounce that name, but that Lego has teamed up with Star Trek Discovery sets in 2020.
Really?
What we'll actually truly not see.
I'm going to save heaps of money in 2020.
Actually, a lot of people don't know Star Trek will never be Lego. It's actually got an agreement with another building product. Well, hasn't even produced them yet. So, yeah, of those ones so far...
I want that. I want to find my brick. I want that app.
Oh, that one.
We need that app.
Now, how many times we're going to see this one come up in the next 12 months? The vacuum cleaner, what's 2 years old, that one's popped up again. Again and again and again. Oh, God.
With an app like that, they probably could actually make something like that work.
Yeah, you'd think that.
Oh, that was the other one Lego did. Lego VIP personal program one. I forgot about that one.
What was that with all the different coloured brick separators?
So, yeah. All right, you're that one.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm good. They even got one in coral.
They need to make a chrome brick separator so we can all watch Bills cry. And put it in a set that he'd never buy.
Oh.
Well,
Bill's his wheelbarrow keeps slipping.
That wasn't my fault. I'm not
No, that's what I was saying. It wasn't your fault. It's his own willpower failing.
You should see the message I sent him before he actually went to the store. Don't you dare go on my behalf.
Okay.
So of course he went and used me as an excuse to go.
Okay, Bricking Around here in Australia did the best one, what I think got out of control. Coles to roll out in-store Lego zones, including a pick brick wall. So that one.
Coles has been getting calls about it. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Where is it? There. Yeah. Update. Sorry, everyone. Unfortunately, this April Fool's Day post, it would have been great if it was true. Thought I had to pull the plug on this little early because Coles has been getting calls about it. This.
See, Lego should see that and go, maybe we need to get more Lego stalls out there.
Mm.
Obviously, Australia wants more Lego.
Yeah, they want.
I'll happily manage a tab shop for Far North Queensland. Happily. Well, Central Queensland.
Oh, this bull crap. This is what got it. And clearly that's fake too.
No, that's actually real.
Oh, bull.
Yeah, it's a real Flybuys offer, but try and find those sets in the store.
Yeah. Yeah, there'd be a lot more Lego brick shopping being done than food shopping, I think, Tessa. All husbands would love to go food shopping, grocery shopping.
I was going to say the positive thing if they did do something like that is at least didn't have to go anywhere to get food.
Yeah, but I'd look for an excuse to go and buy something, like even if it was.
Honey, I'm going to do the shopping at Coles. I'll be back in a few hours.
Yeah, I want a special sort of steak for dinner. I'll go and grab it. I know Coles has got them. Come back. Coles for. Oops. But I did get
both testing that. Both would like that if it was real.
It's probably a very bad idea for that to actually happen. Imagine Coles managers, they'd be rubbing their hands together. Thank you very much.
Okay, this one with Legoland Discovery Centre in Melbourne stirring the pot with the locals. They're planning the Miniland Melbourne and replace it with Sydney.
They could have actually done that as an unbelievably good April Fool's joke if they didn't carry on about how much Sydney was better than Melbourne. When straight away you go, okay, April Fool's. They should have played that a bit longer. They could have got away with that.
Yeah.
No, well, crack for the Opera House.
It didn't help that there's too many AFOLs who follow them. Would have pulled that one out. Okay, now the worst one to come out. Aussie Brick Chick. And her Lego Masters Australia episode she was going to be on.
That was the only one that very nearly got me, but it was just because of the way it was worded, I didn't believe it.
I still can't get over this. I actually almost got Aussie Brick Bloke last night. He thought it was real.
Well, he's lost all his intelligence because he shaved his beard off. So guys with beards are smarter than guys without beards.
Sean just doesn't look right without his beard now.
No, he doesn't. He needs to grow it back.
The funny thing about it, I knew him for years without a beard, and as soon as he puts a beard on, he's like totally a different guy. And
beards just
now he's shaved it off.
Beards just suit some people. I was
You
very
have to
close
shave the beard off.
I was very close to shaving mine off, but my goddaughter basically hung off. My granddaughter basically hung off.
I love it. Tessa put up. I love shopping. Lego buy $10 of food and $200 of Lego.
No, you see, Sean had to shave the beard off because too many people were asking him about when his Lego Masters appearance.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. My wife nearly got me to shave mine off, but we went and visited the grandchildren for my grandson's birthday, and my granddaughter basically hung off my beard. She loved it, so I went.
And as you can see with ABC's April Fools, I wasn't fooled by it. Straight away, April Fools, you can't get me.
Wouldn't it be funny if they actually were made an appearance on a show online though, when they could have got away with that easily? Well, enough time for that to happen.
And the funny thing about Basery and I were invited to go and try for the show. And I actually sort of heard rumors I think they were trying to get us as a brother and sister combo.
Oh yeah, that would have went down well.
Yeah.
Isn't it meant to be child friendly?
Oh, look, if they had to tell someone to tone it down, their meanness, what would have happened with you two?
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough for April Fools for this week. Now, this is a good one to talk about. If you were living under a rock for the last how many weeks it's been, there has been a lot of things running around over a promo to do with the new Legos Ideas set, Steamboat Willie, with the same number as the Flintstones Lego Ideas set. Oh, excuse me. This photo is real. It was taken at the Dreamworld Lego store by a fellow AFOL. Yeah. Clear as day. There has been word out there Lego has pulled temporarily the sales online of the set. But a lot of things like the Lego stores, they got their stock, so they're putting them out either way until they've been told to pull it down. But there hasn't been any word about it being pulled. So, yeah, collectibles for everyone, if you can find them.
I still reckon it was an artificial demand. Good way of creating artificial demand.
Oh, the funny thing about I've heard rumors it's not even sold out at Dreamworld yet.
Yeah.
It's a slow sale.
Yep.
Actually, I haven't heard much. Seriously, Schemey, is like the new store at Sydney. You still hear a lot about our store here in Queensland, your store down in Melbourne, but geez, not much news about the Sydney store.
No, there's not much coming out about that at all, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was for the first week, and then it just tapered off.
Yeah. Like, there's always talk about the R2 stores on, what's the name of the group we're on? Aussie, damn it, I forget what. Oh, Oslug, that's it. Oh, my mind's not working today. So, yeah, no. Shame wasn't something what would be worth a lot more, like maybe a Star Wars set or something. That would be more funnier. Okay, this one we'll be talking a bit about. Lego Education announces Spike Prime. Now, I was a little bit skeptical over this one. since it was sort of announced very close to April 1st.
It's real.
But it's real. It's another expansion on the new Lego Power Up Systems connection.
All that stuff. Yep.
I hope this means more capabilities with Power Up.
6 inputs, 6 input outputs on it.
Yeah. And
Definitely lifting the
new Technique colors too. We have a picture of the
and parts.
and parts,
Those
yeah.
purple feet, they're massive. They're massive, huge frames.
Mm.
So it's like these, but huge.
Oops, no one can see you. Do again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, those ones there, but huge. And then the other one is those purple square bits with like the crop right there at the front. Oh, then we went over to Phil. Yep.
So, oh, there we go. There we go. Got
Yep,
the
that
big
big
new ones.
Yeah.
And I've heard a lot of robotic people are happy over these too.
Yep. Because that's a proper frame. You can do so much with it.
Wow. It's going to be intriguing.
Now,
Now, how long till we'll see another variation of the set more towards generalized public?
Yeah. That's the big question. Will this get a general release or will it be an educational store only? And will there be a home version?
Well, actually, this will, I guess, what they call Power Hub version sounds like the one what I've been rumored as the replacement for power functions for Technique.
Yep.
And clearly as a day, it looks like what we thought was going to be. It's got all the Technique connectors on it. It's different to the Power Up ones where all Lego system.
Yeah. See how the motors feed out sideways instead of from the top? Though?
Yeah.
So that's interesting. You've got the light sensor.
Light sensor.
You got the
one. I think one's what do you call it? The geo sensor. The one what they use
the self-balancing,
like a Mercury switch.
Yeah, the one that allows it to self-balance and stuff.
Yeah, and then it's got the ultrasonic, and I think it might be infrared too.
Be nice if they put a sound in that as well, so you can clap and stuff to make it do things. Because that was something missing from the first one.
I feel like I might try and get my hands on the set just to really have a good look at it. Yes, we do have
11 new elements.
That's awesome. So I like it's got the balled wheels, ball bearing wheels.
And those new bike wheels, they're big enough to fit a ball in it, like a GBC ball. So the GBC people are going to go crazy. See the big wheel?
Yep.
That's going to allow some nice lifters.
Wow. But I'm very impressed with all the colours. Like it's I think they actually were thinking outside the square this time and really, really pushing it to be something unisex.
Yeah.
Instead of having just those default colors. Tessa loves colors.
Especially
I
when
saw
you look
that
at
in the
the,
chat.
especially when you look at the YouTube clip for it. There's a lot of girls featured in the YouTube clip. So it's like an even spread of girls and boys, with more of a focus on the girls playing with it.
I wish Lego would produce more of these boxes and blade trays.
Yeah.
God, I wish they would have them as a sold item.
It would be nice.
Yeah. And I know they're not cheap. What's the name? It's one of the educational places down Melbourne sells this set, and sells sets like this. What are just boxes?
More education?
More? Yeah, I think it. No, yeah,
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 it's very expensive.
yeah,
It's
very
like
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah, boxes, but oh my god, if Lego produced them, God, they would be awesome for the general public. 10,
12, 14, 16.
Mumble. Hopefully that'll be a new thing. I wonder if this is expanding on the Lego. What's the other one? We Do series, or is it going to replace it? That's my question.
Way too much plate.
Now that's actually a good question. Is it going to be a free downloadable app, or is it going to be one of those paid apps?
No, it'll be free.
Yeah. Because I know with Mindstorms, Lego had to change it with selling the software because it was sort of unfair for people out there.
There are also some countries that it's actually illegal to sell the hardware and software separately. You have to actually sell them together or make one free.
Yeah.
And Lego wanting to go worldwide, that is something they have to now take into serious consideration.
Actually, I think that's actually infrared camera. Interesting. Oh wow, Lego 2x4 bricks with holes in them.
Which one's this one? Oh yeah.
The holes in them.
Ooh, so the studs go all the way, or the tubes go all the way through.
Yeah. I can see a pin or oh, is that oh no, the cross axles. The actual cross axles.
They are too.
Yeah. I looked closely at it. Yeah. Interesting.
So
Oh yeah, you can see them on the yellow one clearly.
So it's like a bigger version of this.
Yeah, but just an ordinary brick.
Yeah.
Instead of the stupid bumping thing around the edge.
Yeah, with the slidey door thing.
Why are we looking at your floor, Philip?
Because Phil is very proud of it, and so he should be.
I'm not sure it's coming up on the stream. I don't know what you're doing, Philip, but I can't get your. We can see it, but the stream can't see it. No,
It is coming up on the main screen.
I'm clicking on every window in Douglas window, and this extra window you got is not letting me click it. I don't know why.
He's up on the main screen now, but I don't know if he's actually going through.
No, see, I've even clicked it on present. Nah. I don't know. Well, it looks dark to me for some weird reason. I've even put it on present, and it's not going through either. I just don't know. Weird. We can see it, but for some weird reason, it's not letting me put it through to the stream. Weird.
Yeah, that's what happens when you live on an island.
Oh, dodgy it. No, well, it's coming up black for some reason. We can see the image, but it's got this like black haze over it. Yeah. I don't know. Silly hangouts. So yeah, there's some cool things coming out in, what is it called again? Spike. That's it. Spike Prime. They're trying to actually. Are they trying to capitalize on Amazon? With Amazon Prime. So let's move along. Okay, is Lego disconnecting from its fans? Over on the Lego Bustery Network, there's been a very interesting discussion about Lego and the of its company being disconnected from fans. There's been many things Lego has done in recent years, making fans not enjoy the company as once did, including things like the Millennium Falcon Black VIP card.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
The Lego Movie 2 brick heads, what were exclusives. And the Chase minifigs in the few Lego collectible series we had in the past years.
And the Chinese New Year sets.
That too. But that was fair game for us Australians.
Yeah, I think it's funny. The Americans have had these Target Red Card exclusives for so long. We get one thing, the Chinese New Year sets, and all of a sudden the end of the world's happening.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry guys, but suck it.
I wish I could see what the comments and that were on the forum, but yeah, I'd put bet. I actually put bets. A lot of it would be American based.
Oh yeah, just because I feel like they've missed out.
But in some ways, I do agree. Lego has sort of been a little bit disconnected in some other forms.
Look, they're not going to make everyone happy all the time.
Yeah.
So.
But
we miss out, they miss out, we miss out, we miss out, we miss out, we miss out, they miss out. It's kind of balanced.
Yeah.
Well,
they
get a lot more than we do just because they live in America. So no, I'm sorry.
100% the Brickheads thing. I think that was stupid. That was seriously stupid.
I think the funniest one is when you listen to Kevin Hinkle and the Brick Smith when they're talking about Lego, because he was on like the new product board. So whenever there was a new set and that, he was one of the people who sat around and discussed the values and merits of sets and that. And like a lot of the things he said he would bring up because he was connected to the AFOLs.
Yeah.
And it would just go straight over the rest of Lego's heads. It's like they were completely unaware of how people were using bricks in mocks and what they were doing with stuff. And so there is apparently a very large level of disconnect.
Yeah. Well,
I can understand that too, because I even said to Melanie today, I don't mind buying the odd set and building the odd set and displaying them and whatnot, but my real passion's what's behind me here. Okay. I prefer to build terrain and tables and big scenes and that sort of thing. I'm not a big set person, apart from the UCS sets, but I've got to pay an arm and a leg in my firstborn to get any of those. So, and there's no way I'll ever own a Falcon purely because of the price of the thing, and I've got nowhere to put something that big.
Yeah,
you can get it for $935 or $937 at the moment.
Yeah, but but then I've got to buy the coffee table that it goes in because I've got nowhere where I could put it.
Yeah, it's
absolutely nowhere. Wouldn't even fit on top of the wardrobe.
Money, you don't want to put it in a room. You want it where everyone can see it.
Yeah, exactly. Now, it's the only Lego set I've ever seen where you've got to buy a coffee table if you want to own one.
Yeah. well, we got the changing of the guard at Lego happening at the moment. Maybe a new generation might clean it up now. We don't know.
It's a hard balance for Lego to do, though. Like they can't just be a pad wall for a company. You know what I mean? They can't just go, okay, we're going to make these bricks. Our whole range is, this many cents or krona for this part, this many for this part, and people just order from them like they're a giant pad wall. They need to make sets. That's what makes the company grow. That's what brings new people in. Because the majority of people will buy a set and build a set. The amount of us that actually do terrains and the amount of mockers and all that sort of thing, when you add it all up, we're a very small proportion of their overall customer base. And we're also not children. Just putting it out there.
In the last few years, their number one sellers have been big sets. As much as people said no, it wasn't. It has been. It has been the big sets who have been the big sellers in the last few years. It hasn't been the little sets because you see what is left on those shelves every year when it comes to the sales.
I couldn't hear you, Douglas, at all.
The Millennium Falcon sold more than $1 billion worth, so did the Bugatti. So those high-end sets do generate money.
Yeah.
But the thing is Lego can't just focus on those high-end sets because they've got to remember that there are a lot of collectors out there, and if they can't get everything, they will just not get anything.
Well, personally, I reckon they're disconnected when it comes to the kid side of Lego building. Is like the sets are not as interesting as they used to be back when I was a kid. I actually see why kids are not really connecting with the kits today.
Yeah.
Especially getting the same format of sets for so many years in a row.
Yeah, I think unless the parent is an AFOL, the kids are not going to show any. Are not going to want Lego.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not on a screen. It doesn't have bells and whistles. They're just not interested nowadays.
That's what the whole app side of it with hidden sides with boost. Power up with this.
That'll be interesting to see what hidden sides will do for Lego.
The company's still aiming at what's always been its bread and butter. That's no longer its bread and butter. AFOLs are very quickly becoming its bread and butter.
Yeah.
Because the kids just aren't interested unless their parents are.
And the funny thing about things like Wild West and that, what they keep saying doesn't sell well, is the number one thing my mother gets asked at shows, do you have Wild West figs for sale? Or do you know where to get this Wild West set? What usually is a mock.
See, that's the other thing too. Like you look at things like Game of Thrones, how successful that was, and not to have castle sets out when you had something like that.
That was a brain fart and a half, wasn't it?
Yeah,
they should have brought back castle sets, even if it was only for one term,
one series
inside a year.
And that's the problem too. When they did try and bring some sort of castle-related shit, it's been like stupid stuff like Nixel Knights.
Space
and people just don't want to buy it because it's stupid. Even the kids agree it was stupid.
Leave castles in space alone. Leave them separate. They don't like each other. Stop trying to mix the two.
Yeah. I mean, Pigs in Space might have worked for the Muppets, but it doesn't really work for anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let's hope for the future Lego cleans up their act again and at least try and produce stuff people want.
The silly thing is, we sit here and we talk about, the kids that don't have AFOLs for parents won't be the kids that get into Lego and all that. But it's only the AFOL parents that will be watching these video streams.
Yeah.
But your non-Lego parents wouldn't ever see these video streams. So you won't get that side of the feedback that you need.
Yeah. And that was the other thing Douglas and I were talking about last week. It was creator series with all the buildings.
Yeah, where are the houses and stuff gone?
Yeah, they're not proper houses anymore.
All these big city buildings, but not a single set of units, not a modular set of units. Where do all these Lego people live at work?
Yeah.
There's no houses for cities, or very.
And surprisingly, that isn't the number one thing kids are after. And Lego just stopped doing it for some reason.
I know. As a kid, the first thing I would have looked to have done is have a house for my Lego people to live in, a garage to park their car.
And the number one thing Lego did was that stupid modular series they did.
Killed Creator. Yeah.
Not last year, the year before. I think it was.
Yeah.
2017.
You create 3-in-1 houses, but they're really you need to buy 2 sets if you're going to make a house out of them.
Yeah. But early day Creator, God, there was some nice sets I had back then. I loved them, but yeah.
I know when I've got younger relatives who come into my garage, like nieces, nephews.
You mean they get past you and get past all the traps?
Yeah. Get past all the booby traps. I disarm them first.
My guess when your grandkids get older, Philip, you're going to be frisking them.
My room's made for them to come in and wreck everything. I'll just rebuild it. Sorry, you were saying, Douglas?
Okay, Douglas.
Yeah, they come in. I let my sister's kids play with it and stuff like that. But my sister's oldest kids, it's like, well, you just keep getting Lego your whole life, and then you get to a point where you can do what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Where you can build a massive city, and that you can't do it straight away. It's not something you can do straight away, and you tell him that. That's like a little bit discouraging to him because he wants to. That's do just it.
Teenagers want everything yesterday.
Yeah,
they see that Ninjago City Docks thing on tracks, the moving city. Kids want to buy that as a set. They want to buy that one off, build it, and be done with it. They don't want to buy 19 different sets and sets from all different themes. They just want to buy that as a set.
Yep.
And then the complaint is they don't want to build it because it takes too long to build it and they lose interest.
Yeah.
I think that's the struggle Lego's facing at the moment is they've got to try and come up with sets that are quick to build, but have a lot of playability. So you get the kids to at least get started. And when they do that, it's called 4+ or juniors. And when they do that, all they get is nothing but grief from AFOLs because AFOLs are missing out.
Yeah.
It's like it's a tricky thing.
Ninjago City itself was a good set because, if you're a smart parent, you'd say, right, every week we'll build a room. Yeah, we're going to build a room, build a level, and it's something you can drag out over a month, 2-3 months, and there's that much variation in it that it doesn't become boring. for the kid.
Martin's gone, no more police or fire.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it. No more bloody helicopters, Lego. I think we've got enough.
How about farm? How about...
Yeah, let's get back out to the rural settings. Where's all the pigs and the cows? And
beach, country, mountain.
Beach and water, I think we've got enough Lego boats to last a lifetime.
Oh, I'm talking more actual beach. Not
there's only so much you can do at the beach, though. Like, you can get sun cancel, or you can go for a swim.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I did get back to hospital, but yeah, some more hospital-related stuff would be nice. Shops,
yeah, we've
100%. 100% shops.
Yeah. Enough access
and houses.
Enough access to police and police and fire. We need ambulance.
Tessa goes farm, goats, baby chickens, and cows.
They need to get back to rural.
Because when you think about it, rural kids aren't the ones sitting in front of a tablet all day.
No, that's right.
They're more likely to want to do things with their hands, and so Lego is a perfect thing for it.
Well, that's the funny thing about when my display goes rural. I find the kids stand longer in the front of it. You go to the city-related towns and that, and the kids won't stand in front of yours. They'll go to Minecraft or Star Wars or something like that and stand in front of that for hours on end.
Well, that just sounds like you're jealous.
No, but it's true.
That's all right. I'll be putting up with it at Gladstone too, because I won't have Star Wars there, will I? See, I can see it from both sides though. Like, I've had my Star Wars one, which is static. There's no lighting. There's nothing. And yes, it's Star Wars, and that's the only reason it gets people to stop. If I had my table behind me without a train on it and just said, "Oh, this is a bunch of Lego figures out in nature," they just walk straight past it.
And that's the same with Harry Potter when Donna is out and about. It's like it's 3-4 deep in front of her display.
Yeah. But you're also talking about a display that's taken us 7 years to put together too.
Would you believe she's rebuilding that at the moment?
Wow.
Just trying to go through and make it less flimsy, as the saying goes.
Yep. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Now, being a new exhibitor, a new displayer, I definitely have picked up on, you need movement and light nowadays. You can't just have a static display unless it's based off a movie or an interest.
Well, that was the main issue with my country country show. Until I started putting movement into it in rides and that, people wouldn't even stand from my display.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous, and that's the reason why my country town has a train around it, because at least the kids will go, "Ooh, train!"
Yeah, pretty much.
So I just need more space to run them longer.
Well, the train table I've done for my own benefit. Yeah. I haven't really done it for anyone else's, even for exhibition reasons. It's just done for my own reasons. So if it's a huge flop at Gladstone, then it's a huge flop. But you never know. You can't tell.
Gladstone, we should probably get a lot of our country folks who come out Emerald Way and that.
You're getting further north in Queensland, and my table's based on a New South Wales place. So,
surprisingly, a lot of people just go, "Ooh, cool."
Well, I figured there's more New South Wales people in Queensland than there are Queenslanders. So, someone's bound to see it and go, "Oh, I know that part of the train line." But like I said, the one person that matters as far as my table's concerned has seen it and recognised it exactly what it was, so I'm happy anyway. And I am going to extend it. That's what the whole making a big purchase earlier this year and waiting for it to turn up next year is all about. I'll be doing the actual train station that the trains come from.
Oh, that's going to be cool. Yeah, no, as most people don't know, I'm in what I call phase 2 of my display now. I've been doing my development on phase 1 for a while, and it's nearly there. But phase 2 is actually expanding into the countryside, and like Darkside, I'm going cattle.
Yeah, but he's gonna do all brown cows. He's gonna sell me his 2 dairy cows.
My farmers have to have their milking girl.
You can milk brown cows.
I wish the brown cows were printed and made them look like jerseys.
I've actually got a set of the horns for one of those brown cows.
Yeah, I wish they would make them look like jerseys, because then at least then they would be useful for more dairy displays. Especially the Mulaney dairy on the Sunshine Coast. That's all they have in their herd is Jersey cows.
Yeah. Yeah, Tassie, that's what I was saying before. They go to Minecraft because it's an interest factor of something that they know. It's an interest, that it's the game that they play. Same thing with Star Wars. They go to Star Wars because of the history and the knowledge of Star Wars. But things like this train table, I don't honestly expect to get too much interest in it. But that also comes down to placement at the events too.
Well,
you know, tables in a great long line. All of a sudden, someone's going near that great long line. They need to intersperse them.
Yeah, Philip, Gladstone is a very train-orientated town.
No,
so you might get a lot of people looking at the trains.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like I said, I'm not too worried about it personally anyway, because I made it for a particular reason. I can always go back to the Star Wars one. Hey, worst comes to worst, I'll put train tracks on my Star Wars one and modify my land speeder and let it drive around the table. I've thought about that already, actually.
I like it when people leave the gap in the Lego and have the train tracks underneath.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing that.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky to do, but it looks really good when you pull it off.
I know some people have done that and have magnets and had cars running around.
Yeah, I've seen the cars with the magnets done.
Yeah. No.
Stop ignoring your chat, Adam.
No?
I've commented to more of the chat tonight than you have. Actually, I've more tonight.
I talk to my chat. I don't comment on the chat.
I've got to revert back to my normal stream persona and not say anything.
Ooh.
All quiet.
I'll have to chase up Channel 7 for that video now.
No, they've probably burnt it. They were semi-smart. They would have burnt it by now.
Would you believe that would have went into archives?
Yeah, probably. I'll bring it out at Christmas.
Yes. You put characters from Lego Movie and what was the other thing? Oh, Minecraft or something like that. Yeah.
I've got two of the city, the yellow and blue city trains with the food cars and the normal passenger cars.
Yeah,
so I've got two of those joined together, and I was actually going to fill all the cars up with Star Wars men and Minecraft figures and all that sort of stuff, Lego Movie 2 stuff.
Well, the only reason kids stop in front of my display at Sunshine Coast is because of my sig fig Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh god, how many times I had to explain it's not Hulk, it's my sig fig. Hulk can't carry Thor's hammer. A great debate. So if no one's seen my sig fig, it's Hulk smash, with Thor's hammer in his hand, and he's supposed to have ice cream in the other hand.
You need to change your screen, Adam. You're still on that last page you're on.
Oh, because I'm not off percent. That's why. Okay, I think that's enough talking about that. Let's get back into the news. Here in Australia, Big W's closed 30 stores over the next 3 years. Officially announced the start of this week. Woolworths will start reviewing stores depending on their lease and their sales per square meterage. They'll be closing down stores, and sadly, some of the ones that have come up include places like Bendigo, Gladstone, Rockhampton, Yeppoon, Emerald.
I'm going to hit Gladstone Big W when we're up there for the show, for the event.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in and buy heaps of stuff from that Big W and go.
Oh, and inflate their sales. Actually, oh my god. I think they're going to have a sale inflation after we've been there either way.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be for both Kmart and Big W up there.
Yeah, because the events do generate a fair bit of interest.
Downsizing. And surprisingly, I've heard only one WA store out of all of them.
Well, I know Bundaberg's staying, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'd be mortified if they got rid of Big W.
The one actually talking about stores in your region, there's 2 stores close by, Harvey Bay and Maryborough. You think one of those would have been on the chopping block?
Because once you get past Bundy, Gladstone's gone, North Rockhampton's gone.
Emerald's going to go as well.
There's not going to be a Big W between Bundaberg and Mackay.
Yeah. That's stupid. That is stupid. And it gets me that I know there's stores in Brisbane what could have been on the chopping block, including like Underwood, Strathpine, and Tugun. Those 3 stores are in A, low-income areas, and B, are within X amount of distance of a major shopping centre with a Big W.
Well, they're only closing all these Big W's because they've done that big mega store near Cherie's place. They've used up all their money.
I know down here in Victoria over the last couple of years they've shut down a heap of city stores, so you might think that's why there's no city stores on the list, because they've already...
But there's still, that's the funny thing here in Queensland, there's still a lot of city stores are not, I guarantee, are not performing well.
Yeah.
And they're not on the chopping block. That just doesn't make sense to me. Like Underwood's within 10 minutes of 4 Big W's.
Actually, it does make sense that there's not many in WA being closed down because you've got to go so far in between each store.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot more space over there than we've got.
Damn it. Oh, I'm trying to think of what the name of the one. Brumbury. Yeah, that one. Brumbury is the one what was on the review list.
It will also be interesting to see how many of them get rebranded as Kmart's and Targets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Have a look at what's missing in that area, and that's what'll turn up.
This is the other thing that gets me is with Woolworths, and I'm talking about Woolworths stores. There's a lot of Woolworths stores within, well, let's say hundreds of meters of each other.
Yeah, the stone's throw.
And clearly one of those stores is not performing better than the other one. Why aren't they being downsized? Because I know where I live here in the Redlands here, Victoria Point, we have 2 Woolworths across the road from each other. Capalaba, we have 2 Woolworths across the road. We have 2 Coles across the road.
Sure that's not the one Woolworths? Sure that's not one Woolworths?
No, we got 2.
So
2 separate shopping centres.
2 separate managers.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Where I live, when you drive down Thompson's Road, basically there's one at Marriott Waters, one at South Gippsland Highway, and then there's another one at the new estates on the other side, further down Thompson's Road. So there's literally 3 of them within a 5-kilometre stretch of road. Then you've got one in central Cranbourne, and then you've got another. There's basically nearly 7 Safeways within a 10-kilometre radius of each other.
We've got 2 Woolworths in Bundaberg and 2 Coles in Bundaberg. And
they're far enough apart, not affect each other.
Yeah, one main IGA and then a whole ton of little IGAs.
Yeah.
It's like
it's stupid here in the Redlands how both Capalaba and Victoria Point are in the same boat, with Woolworths being side by side and Capalaba actually. I don't know why Coles did that, but they put 2 Coleses side by side.
In Knox Shopping Centre, there's 2 Coleses, and they're literally on either side of the food court from each other. They're 2 separate stores, 2 separate store managers, and the reason they did that was to keep Safeway out of Knox Shopping Centre.
Wow.
Is that I know Coles, I think it's Capalaba Park, took out, I forget what the name of the retailer was, but we had it was the retailer what took Franklin's in Queensland. I forget what the name of the company was.
IGA.
No. It was another name. I can't remember. It's so long ago.
Yeah.
But
all the really successful Franklin's got rebranded as Safeways.
Ours was something else.
I reckon if our Big W went here, Target would take the opportunity to dash in so fast it wouldn't be funny, because they're currently the only one of the big 3 that's stuck out in the main street.
Yeah.
Whereas
Victoria Point here, I wish they would close one of the Woolworths and put up a Big W or something in. I just don't understand why we have 2 Woolworths. It's ridiculous.
Well, obviously there's a need for them, because otherwise they wouldn't be.
Sorry, I gotta laugh at that. The one over at was it
with each other,
Town Centre, Victoria Point Town Centre, is actually the quietest Woolworths in that area. It's got the lowest sales and everything.
Both my Woolworths are 10 minutes away from me too, Tasso, but that's because I live smack bang between the 2 of them. I literally live between the 2 main shopping centres in Bundaberg.
I wish I lived that close to a Woolworths or something like that. Mine's about an hour's away.
Because you live on an island.
Yeah. That, and I rely on public transport when I get the mainland too.
Yeah.
That's half the problem. It's about probably 30, 35, 40 minutes away if you rely on your own transport in the mainland. But on the positive side, both Coles and Woolworths actually deliver to the Bay Islands. Thank God they finally started doing that.
And the other one too with Safeway is how much are they still reeling from Masters?
Because
Masters was a major stuff.
The whole idea of taking on Bunnings with Masters failed dismally, didn't it?
That was a stupid move.
And they still have a lot of stores that they own that they don't have any tenants for yet.
Yeah,
so that'll be
half the problem with the Master one too is they set it up as a hardware store, but they did not design it for the tradies in mind. That was half the problem.
They were being supplied by America. So in winter, they were being sent summer stuff, and in summer, they were being sent winter stuff.
Yeah.
And like the Australian, like they was telling the Americans, it's like, why are you sending us summer stuff in winter? It's like...
You'd think they'd send us all their old winter stuff.
That's basically what the American brand, because it was like 50-50 with an American company, and that's what they're doing. They're just
that was Lowe's. Their partner was Lowe's in the US.
Yep.
I think that was the biggest mistake.
Yeah.
Because Lowe's originally was trying to get into Australia, but they kept getting knocked back. And that's when they approached Woolworths, and it just totally backfired on them.
Yep.
And Woolworths being Woolworths, they saw it wasn't going to be profitable, so they started shutting down shops, and Lowe's in the US went to court and started suing them for shutting stores down. No.
I'm guessing America Lowe's is a lot different to Australia Lowe's.
Yeah, it's Lowe's hardware, not Lowe's clothing. I think that's spelled differently too. Yeah. But yeah, no. Bunnings here in Australia is doing bloody well. Just in the last few months, they opened the first 3-story Bunnings in Brisbane.
3 stories of Bunnings.
3 stories.
I hope they haven't got their timber at the top level. That'd be
no, that's the nursery.
That'd be a pain in the butt.
The nursery's on the roof, and then I think it's 2 floors of other stuff. One and the bottom of the 3 floors were retail is the trade and timber and all that.
Timber, plumbing, anything that's heavy.
Yeah. And then they have a big, massive ramp that goes up to it, so you don't have to go through the car park to get to it.
Yeah, the second level would be your outdoors, garden, that sort of stuff, plants, and then the top level would be electronics and lights and...
No, that's the nursery. Nursery's on the top level.
Oh, okay. The middle level is like your normal inside warehouse stuff.
Yeah, inside warehouse stuff, is in the middle floor, and then the top floor is basically the roof is the nursery.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll go and check that out one day. It's right on the main drag at Newstead. So, yeah. But yeah, no. Retailers in Australia are stupid. They just can't take a bit of competition. I actually talking about online. I heard reports out that Amazon in Australia is not doing well.
Surprise, surprise.
Yep. The sales are nowhere near their forecasts for Australia.
I reckon if Walmart came to Australia, it'd fail too.
Yeah.
We don't shop like Americans.
Yeah.
The
only reason why Costco is working is they did sort of formulate it to fit into our market.
Yeah, Walmart is coming into our country, but they're not coming in as Walmart. They own 50% of a Chinese supermarket chain that's about to launch in Australia.
Yeah,
so they're coming in with this Chinese mob.
Yeah, and we've got another German mob too.
The big German
grocery store coming in.
What was that?
Yeah, that big German store, that's going to really shake things up. They're poaching managers from Coles and Safeway left, right, and centre. They're sending them to Germany for 6 months training before bringing them back to run stores.
And I know Aldi's going 4 out at the moment. My Aldi point is getting expanded at the moment.
Aldi's really hurting the other two at the moment. I've been into Aldi's and I just don't like them. I don't like the layout. I don't like the stores.
Oh, you've been in the old format ones. The new ones are a little bit better.
We've got 2 Aldis here in Bundy as well.
Yeah.
Ends of town.
Down this end, they're changing the stores up and making them a little bit more Australian light.
Yeah, they're a lot bigger, the new format.
Yeah.
They're not like pellets on the ground sort of thing. They're more shelf-based and stuff.
Still with the boxes ripped open, but a lot more organised.
Yeah.
And bigger range too. They got that one at Maroochydore.
And surprisingly, Audi is actually stocking more Australian-made stuff these days than bloody Coles and Safeway.
Yep. And even New Zealand product too, if you look hard enough.
Yep.
It's surprising.
Yeah, I know. It's like if an international can go there, why can't our locals?
Those biscuits there, made in New Zealand. And that and Aldi.
Yeah, I go to Aldi and buy stuff when they have the weird stuff like their glass display cabinets for $99. I've brought 2 of those. Other weird things that you just can't get anywhere else, but there's something that you just need. It's like, yep, well, Aldi's got them in their catalogue. We'll go and get them from there. And then while you're there, you go, what the hell is that? It looks like it's meant to be a picnic bar, but it's called something, like a train.
Yeah. Well, Aldi has this way they can suck you in with the weirdest things.
They do. Aldi, but I just don't like the store layouts and the whole. They dropped the pallet. The truck dropped the pallet off, and we just pushed it in here and kicked a hole in the side. Take what you want. I don't like that.
Our Aldi's gone through slight variations. They got the new shelving, but our floor is too small. So I rocked up this morning and I go, what the hell? Like the whole side car park's all fenced off, and down one side of the thing of Aldi, it's got temporary walling up. So, they're ready for when the expansion is done. They just knock that wall down and it's ready to go.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't like about old IGA. Old IGA looked like they'd got all their shelving from the dump. And someone had stood at the storeroom door and just thrown all the stock onto the shelf. Yeah. Aldi has that same feel that it used to have. So I don't go there on purpose unless it's a particular item that I'm there to buy, and then I accidentally pick up other stuff.
Douglas, Martin's asking what you're building.
What's that?
Martin asks you, what are you building?
He's building a castle for a theme.
I'm doing all the understructure to get the castle up higher. Or castle, yep. Up higher.
Castle, bloody castle. Yep. Stay off the grass.
Hey, I like my castles.
Castles.
I was actually
reading
tests. I see their Aldi's in the wrong spot. So what do you mean test by it's in the wrong spot? Is it like too far away, or is it in a weird part of your town or something? Yeah, go wait. Gotta love lag. I mean,
you need to get a microphone or do something to your phone to make it louder. Douglas needs to give a louder microphone.
Oh, yeah.
You should set up a loud one of those loud hailers right in front of your phone. That way
I think he needs a shotgun mic.
Needs a shotgun. Mic, yeah.
Yeah. Shotgun mic, then you can hear him way in the background. I know, it's the silliest name to call it.
Don't come back close to your phone. It distorts the rest of your room. I was looking at all your stuff.
Oh, sorry.
It's amazing how quickly that focuses on the rest of the room. What did you think of the Apocalypseburg set? That's one set I actually didn't mind the look of.
It's actually a really good set. It's got a lot of sand green in it.
Yeah, duh. It looks. I like the look of it. The whole Planet of the Apes look of the fallen Liberty.
Yeah. The only thing I'm disappointed about on it is the back of it doesn't have. It's like they figured, it's just the back. We've only got to put a little bit on the back, when they could have done a lot more.
Oh, okay. So yeah, all the work's done at the front and side, and then the back's just leave that. We don't need to waste bricks on that.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, we'll put a few little things like Batman's house and where he lives and stuff out there, and that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, Tessa. Yeah, that's how it started here in Queensland. Aldi was outside of the major shopping centres. A lot in Brisbane are now actually in shopping centres like Garden City, Hyperdome, and my one at Vicky Point are now in the shopping centres. Oh, and Carindale too. Well, I think are the better ideas for Aldi. I know they do these outside ones, but it must work for them because they're still.
And it works for Coles and Safeway as well, believe it or not. You put an Aldi in a shopping centre with the Coles and Safeway, it actually boosts all their sales.
Mm.
People do
that's
and then the brand shopping at Coles or Safeway.
That's the one thing. Aldi works with small retailers. Butchers do better. Fruit and veg stores do better because Aldi doesn't stock everything.
Yep, that's right. They stock all the budget stuff.
Yeah, they basically Aldi. They concentrate on the major stuff, but then when it comes to like fruit and veg, they only stock whatever is in stock and is cheap to get in store.
Yeah, whatever they can move quickly. They don't want to hold the fruit for more than 48 hours.
Yeah, and that's the same with the meat. They only stock like what everyone wants, but they don't have all the variations of meats. What in my mind is a brilliant store strategy for retail because people will still go shop here, but they'll go to the next door butchers or the next door fruit and veg because Aldi doesn't have that product they're after. Like let's say out of season stuff, what is imported from Peru. Yeah, Woolworths and Coles, they do have their own little shopping centres.
One of our newest Coles store here in Bundy actually brought the old Bunnings building.
Oh God!
As their new store.
Where was the old Bunnings in Bundy?
Bunnings is still there. They've just moved to a bigger place.
Oh, I don't think where it was in Bundy, but Bundy.
Now our Bunnings brought people in and just set up this huge big store on it. I'm pretty sure Masters was going to be back in the day. It's actually still empty and sitting in some backwater turd of a hole road somewhere in no one goes there, Bundy. In amongst a whole bunch of dump yards and other things.
Actually, I got to laugh. Some of these Master stores have been turned into warehouses in Brisbane. They're just storing stuff.
Probably Bunnings warehouses.
Oh, no, just storing stock. Because they're big enough for a proper, like, ordinary distributing warehouse.
So that's what you need to do. You need to find one of those old Masters buildings, buy it, and set your Lego up there. You can host your own shows and.
Actually, I'm surprised no one's gone into those old Masters and turned them to a storage facility.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, if they would be just perfect.
Yeah, I know. That's why Fort Knox and all those mobs.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing is moving shipping containers into a building to make a storage facility.
And it's the same as Why doesn't even Safeway even? It shows you how stupid Safeway is. They don't even think of doing something like that. If you own the property, you own the building, turn it into something that you only, you employ, 3 people to manage the site?
Yep.
And you make a shitload of money.
In security to look after the joint.
Yep. You contract out nighttime security, and you got 3 personnel during the day.
Yeah. Well, that was the other problem with those master stores too, is they opened them straight across the road from Bunnings. Yeah, that was half of the problem too.
To be fair, our Masters was going to actually be on the other end of town.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they didn't do that here, but they never had.
Oh, they were going to do that in Maroochydore. It was going to be across the road from where the new Bunnings is in Maroochydore. I'm like, that's not going to work.
Down here at every opportunity they did it, which was dumb.
That was like down Lismore, New South Wales has got that.
Yeah, they should have looked for holes in between Bunnings and then put their first stores there to make sure their first stores were profitable.
Yeah. They went too big too soon.
How did we get off Lego?
Big W.
Big W. Yeah.
Okay, let's get back. We got one last little thing to talk about. Let's get into the DC universe.
We'll go back to Big W. Sorry.
If you approach Safeway to organise events in old Masters buildings, telling them that it will help boost Lego sales in their local Big W, would they maybe be inclined to cater?
Yeah, it'd be an interesting proposition.
Yeah, it does increase sales of Lego, so it would be an interesting one to approach them on.
It'd be nice to actually see the Lego sales balances of, after a show has been in an area, to see how much business is actually raised by the show.
Yeah.
How much interest is actually.
Okay, next round of Lego Batman. These ones are going to be more classic related ones, celebrating 80 years of Batman.
Whoa, slow down, scroll back up.
What?
I was looking at the computer screens. I like that.
Oh. Batcave. We'll get to big detailed ones in a second.
Oh, fine. Jeez.
Hold your horses, Darkseid. Hold your horses. So we got
Adam likes doing super scrolls.
The classic. I think this is 80s Batman car.
I was gonna say that's not classic.
Well, it's classic now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
80s, yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't look like they really tried too much with that one.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that one. And not just because I don't like superhero, I just don't like that take on that model.
Oh, interesting pieces.
Okay, it looks better now that it's long, like 12 studs longer than the box shows it.
Yeah, they're really trying to plug these new bits that they release with the remote control Batman car.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, lengthwise it looks all right, but there's something about the nose that just doesn't. I don't like
that.
Yeah, it just looks too toy, too cheap.
Squarish.
It's meant to be the turbo. It's meant to be like a jet intake, not a bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An easy quick modification will make that look better.
Yeah. But the length of it looks good. I don't mind the length.
That's a new print Batman. Cool. And Joker.
No, and Joker's gone back to purple.
Yeah, what are they saying about it in the chat? Anything? Cool.
Okay. Batman Batwing. Oh god, not this again.
Another helicopter.
No, it's a jet fighter.
No, there's a bloody helicopter on there. I can see it. I'm looking at it. It's green.
And capitalize on the Shazam movie. They put Shazam in the set.
I like the police car.
It's like a chop.
Yeah, it's a lowered roof on the police.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
Why does Martin go, no, no, no? What's no, 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 Martin? Don't keep us in suspense.
Does anyone else look at the bat wing and feel like they could just pick it up by one end of one wing and throw it like a ninja star?
Decapitate your neighbours, yeah.
Well, it's basically two boomerangs with a pod in the middle. So if it comes back at you, you're in deep trouble. Hey, hang on. That's got 1x1 round tile shooters. It actually shoots the disc.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, Martin doesn't like this.
At least the helicopter's not a normal helicopter.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's got that 60s
that
Batman look to it, yeah.
Yeah, like scaffolding up to the tail.
Yeah, it looks like a MASH helicopter.
That's the first time they've done that scaffolding in that colour green too.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to say in a helicopter.
No, just in green.
Yeah.
Actually, I can see a lot of people.
Tessa says I don't like either. Only good for parts.
I like
you just need the stretchers on the side of the helicopter. And
Sorry?
the radar. Yeah, just stretchers on the side of the helicopter, and then you need a radar minifigure.
Yep.
Actually, someone did do a MASH mock.
Sorry, but out of that entire thing, I just want the cop car. The chop top cop car looks awesome. Chop top cop car. Try and say that 3 times fast.
Okay, here we go. Batman Batcave.
Okay, I want the computer layout because the screens look awesome.
And the shame of it looks like stickers.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they are. They're on.
There we go. There's the better shot of it.
Modified tiles.
That's all right. You can stick them on panels and whatever you want them.
Oh my god, there's a little Velociraptor.
Why is there a little Velociraptor in a Batman suit?
Oh my god.
Because they made too many.
Sorry, I gotta go back.
Scroll back up. Hang on. What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm trying to read who the characters are. Oh my god, Batwoman.
I want the red phone. They've got
red phone?
Well, if you stop scrolling like a lunatic. Keep going. A little bit more.
Now I'll go back to the main screen for you.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I see it now.
That's it. They've got a red dial phone. I want it. Just so I can ring Douglas and he can talk on his party bus phone, and I can use
the bat phone.
The bat phone. Oh no, it's a push button anyway. I'm looking.
Tessa wants Bat. It's not Batgirl, it's Batwoman.
Yeah, Batwoman looks good.
It actually says, I had to open the picture to see it, but it clearly says Batwoman. I don't know why.
Let me think a bit more.
So
Catwoman looks a bit weird.
Yeah, you know you're in trouble when it becomes
It's sort of Catwoman's a crossover between the 90s Catwoman and Anne Hathaway Catwoman.
Anne Hathaway, the future Mrs. Price. Shut up. I'm allowed to dream. I do like that Batwoman minifig. That looks really cool. I like the hair over the mask. Don't think much of the Catwoman. The Batwoman one I actually quite like. I like the red phone. I like the computer screens.
What the hell are they doing with Two-Face?
The rest of it I don't really care too much about.
And is that meant to be Clayface or Clayman or whatever his name is?
Yeah.
And it only comes with an orange brick separator. What the hell?
No.
Why couldn't it have been a black
Ooh, I
one?
got a teal one with that Avengers.
There you go.
Quinjet
There you
set.
go, Lego. Black. Do a black one for the Batman. Don't put an orange one in.
Yes, black one.
Or at least very dark grey.
I'm trying to find enough parts in that set that would make me want to buy the set, but I can't, unfortunately.
Well, it's what was it? $99 US. Yeah.
So 129 Australia.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not enough in it that would make me even think.
Oh God, a bat bike, bat cycle. Sorry.
And they join together to make a bat car that looks kind of like a tumbler.
Yeah, it does too.
You can make it into a micro tumbler.
Yeah.
It's probably what the
people
designs
doing
come from.
Okay, well, that's the box. Scroll down to the actual set.
Ooh, you get the that Ninjago fish head thing on him, on the bad guy.
What, a fish bowl?
Yeah, the fish bowl on the Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Again, no, you're looking at one part there, and that's the fish bowl that would make me no.
No.
Yeah. It's probably
seriously.
This is a genius set.
Looking at sets not from Star Wars for different reasons.
Ooh.
So I do actually look at these sets seriously now.
Damn it.
That's sand green and dark green.
Oh God. Teal and red bike. Oh my God.
If that didn't have that print on it, that would be a really good gate.
Yeah. Is it a print or a sticker?
No, it'll be a print because it's a 4+.
Yeah, that's print. I can tell it's print straight off.
Yeah. These bits are always printed.
Oh, it's a 4+, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you get Prison Harley Quinn though. That's good.
Yeah, the Prison Harlequin and Prison Joker are right. Oh, and the Prison Officer.
And a baseball bat. Ooh, nice.
Oh, baseball bat.
Well, you can't have Harlequin without a baseball bat.
Yeah, no, there's not enough in that one either.
Castle Wallpiece in sand
green. Sorry.
Is that the newest?
Oh, that's not going to be. That's going to be a $50 Australian set.
That's the newest style of spider too, isn't it? The one with the more curved laser.
Oh yeah.
But still, 4+ set. I suppose. What are we looking at? 2 minifigures, a spider, the baseball.
2,
4.
Well, you got Prison Joker and Prison. No, I know there's 4. I'm only looking at 3 of them that are interesting. Everyone's got Batman. So you're looking at everything, all the minifigures except Batman.
Cool.
Tessa likes Harlequin.
The baseball bat, the purple, the top hat, and the spider.
They will be Batman. There'll be Batman prints on those 2x2 rounds on the helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a part worth getting.
Actually, I think I've done that one before too.
I don't think there's enough to warrant me buying that set either, unfortunately. Or even thinking about buying.
Oh, here we go. The Riddler. Oh, excuse me. The Riddler and Batman.
It's like a micro set.
Oh my God. The Riddler gets a skateboard. That's just
a purple skateboard.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's not a very good set at all.
What was the price on that one again? Sorry.
That'll be a $39 or
so that'll be a $20.
Yeah.
$20 set here in Australia.
Yeah, $19.99.
Yeah.
Gold Crowbar is about it.
Yeah.
No, seriously. The gold Crowbar.
It's probably not gold. It's probably pearl gold too.
Is the anything special, or is that one been released before? Does anyone know? I'm trying to find a saving, a reason you'd buy that set if you're not a 5-year-old kid or his parent.
You get it for the Riddler minifig. if you're a minifig collector.
That's what I was asking. Is that Riddler minifig a new one? Sorry, I said
Yeah.
Joker.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You'd buy it for the minifig then, and then the rest of it's just spare parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's it. So they'll be due out, I guess, August for us.
Yeah. It's saying August 1st on there.
Yeah.
So either August
But
or
a lot of
September.
them are saying June. What I guess will be the US European release.
See, now someone smart who does superhero stuff would make sure they've got a Batman display up at Gladstone in July. The amount of interest that would garner on these new sets, because they'll only be like a month old if they've been released yet. That'd be a very smart idea to have a Batman display up at Gladstone. No, I'm not doing it.
Oh, there'll be someone. Oh, okay.
Look, that is.
I think we waffled along long
That
enough.
only 3 sets.
3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That was 5. Wow.
6.
Oh, wow. Okay, only 3 of them stood out then.
That was weird. Okay. That set looks boring, not even for parts.
Yeah, that last set was a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah.
You'd only get that if for the Riddler minifig, because it's different. You'll find mainly only minifig collectors will buy that set, and there'll be a heap of black parts for sale on Facebook.
Okay. Well,
that's the one other little bit of news. If you're an Iron Man collector, good luck finding the battle suit room. That has pretty much sold out everywhere.
How many do you want?
Oh, geez.
Seriously, there's 5 on the shelf at Kmart Bundy.
I don't collect Iron Man, but
No,
all the stores around here, every store I went to, as I was trying to check out who had the best price for the Quinjet, it was like, yeah.
Which Quinjet?
The new Avengers Quinjet.
Okay. I was going to say there's Quinjet with Miss Marvel. Damn it!
Yeah, but that thing's tiny.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, but that's not a real Quinjet. It's this tiny little piece of crap.
Well, if you watch the movie, it's the prototype.
It's 3 wedges and a jet. 3 wedge plates and a brick.
Okay, that's Inside the Brick Box for this week, guys. Thank you for Tessa and Martin coming along, guys.
Did you touch on the 20th anniversary Star Wars sets last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you didn't come on. Damn it.
You're about bloody right.
That's
I even said it in the forum thing. And I think we did see a sighting of what's his name?
Oh, that's nice.
It's more than just.
Oh, Johnny G was in the chat. He doesn't sit and watch.
Another brother in the chat as well at some point.
I don't know.
No, maybe not. Well, my name in Tassifed.
I saw Dark Side.
Yeah, I just seen me, Tassifed and Martin.
Yeah.
People have got to chat more. We need new people to chat to.
Thanks for Philip for finally popping in, and Diggless being my weekly go-to guy. He's playing with his Quinjet.
Yep.
Don't forget not Inside. I mean ABC TGI Friday 9 p.m. Friday, unless she's changed it back because is daylight savings over now?
No, not yet.
This Saturday night or Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it'll be one.
So this
Yeah,
Friday
one more.
should be 9 o'clock.
One more at 9.
Yeah, and then next Friday should be 10.
And then she should be back. Yep.
Yes, there's a
Don't forget to check out her build thing with Aussie Brick Bloke. Don't believe any April Fool's jokes out there anymore.
Did you say about the porg? There's a face on the body of the porg.
Yeah, look, there's the eyes,
Yeah.
there's the nose, and there's the mouth. You cannot unsee it.
Yep. And if you turn it ever so slightly, it just looks like one of the Easter Island statue faces.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, we can talk about that in the post game. So, guys, as I say every week, play well, keep on building. See you next week. 8 p.m. start time next Wednesday. Bye from all of us. Bye, Philip.
Bye.
Bye, Douglas. Bye, me.
Bang, 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 bang.